Hello YouTube, my name is Skwerel and welcome to Dwarf Fortress. We're continuing our adventure in the Nobleboulders Fortress today. And when we left off, I was setting up some stockpiles down here in our new textiles layer. So what I've done here is, if I can actually... Right, window selected. In this stockpile here, which is going to have all of our cloth and thread producing plant, I have flax, jute, hemp, cotton, rami, canif, pigtails, and rope reed, which are all of the things that you need for making thread. Yep, and I got them all. Good. So yeah, so that's all of that stuff. Then let's see. So the thread we had figured out, the cloth we had figured out, the finished goods. What I ended up doing was basically allowing every type, but only things that were made from plant cloth. And then over here in our book materials, what I did was I put in all of the slurries here, and then also all of the sheets here. So those will all get moved down here. The books themselves, they have to be stored in bookcases in libraries. I wasn't able to locate a place that they could go in an actual stockpile, so that's how we ended up doing that. So I just want to real quick double check and see which layers we have set up. So we have a furniture layer, we have a wood layer. We don't have anything here. We were thinking about making this maybe a stone layer with maybe finished goods there, and then we have our cloth, and then I'm gonna make a metals stockpile. And on this layer, so metals, and then I'm leaving a layer for magma. For when we do reach that, I'm gonna get up here and maybe do some magma smelters and whatnot instead of just our plain old ones. Okay, so wood, furniture. This one's gonna be a stone zone. Okay, so what I'm gonna do in that layer is I'm gonna put our mason, a mechanic, a craft dwarf, and a jeweler. I know jeweler's a little doesn't. It's like one of these things is not like the others type of deals, but I think it fits. And then I can just put a stockpile up here for gems, and basically this jeweler his only job is going to be to cut gems, and then somewhere else I'm probably just gonna leave the jeweler up top to do encrusting. So we're gonna go. We're gonna build a workshop. We're gonna build a mason. That would be M. We'll put you here. And where's our blocks? Here's our blocks. We have a lot of blocks. Yeah. Garrow blocks. And then I want the mechanic, which is T. I'm going to need to make sure that once this mechanic workshop is built, we also set it to only allow people who are of sufficient skill, likewise with the mason shop. Okay, and then we need a craft dwarf workshop, so that's R. That's gonna go right here. And also blocks. And then we want our jeweler's workshop, J. You are gonna go right there. Out of granite blocks. Okay, and then we're gonna set some stockpiles here. So, I'm just gonna do this for the. Let's see, I'm going to just like wall it out. I'm not actually gonna build the walls. I'm just doing this for visual, so I can remember where the borders of this area are supposed to be. Here. It's fine. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I accidentally made it hollow. Box select. There we go. What? Got box select enabled. There we go. That was weird. Okay, I think that's our shape. It looks like it. Okay, so P. So we want this whole area here. Be economic or non-economic stones. So we're gonna bid metal ores for economic play. So we just down. Then here to there. Now let's see. Let's do a finished goods here. Can I X? That. This first. Okay. The gem. I want it to be here. And I want that to only be rough gems. No cut gems there. Okay, and then PS. And then that one. Did for other stone. Actually, I have to do this with cues to walls. Probably not the most efficient way to do it, but honestly, I probably been better off just building a big box and then disabling the spots that I didn't. Okay, so there's those. Weird here. That stockpile looks really strange. Just does that one. Great. Yeah. Now the OCD in me really comes out. Gem. Okay, there's that side. So yeah. So that's one of the issues with being really anal like this. If you mess up when you're placing a stockpile, there's really no good way to undo it. Okay, good. It's there. Stone go there. And X. X. Doom, doom. I did it again. My goodness. I am on a roll today. Call me butter. Because I am on a roll. You start to collect stupid jokes like that when you become a parent. It's kind of part of the territory. I don't know why. You just do. There we go. I guess so you can have ammunition to embarrass your children whenever possible. Okay, that looks right. Okay, I'm not touching it. We're not touching it. It's done. We're not touching it. Okay. So we got wood, we got furniture, we got stone, we got an empty level, we got what's this? Plants, empty level. That. So this is going to be metals. So we are just putting two things we're going to do for now. We're going to do a smelter. Smelter E S there. Granite block. Smelter there. Again with we'll use diorite block, sure. I don't have any more call it anvils, so I have to like dismantle this one, move it, and then so let's see, we are gonna have a P G finished goods here, and then we're probably gonna go like maybe like this corner down here will be charcoal. Bar block. Actually, so we need it in two places. So let's think about this. So we need charcoal, we need bars, and we need ore. Now, all of the bars are going to be used by either the smelters or the... Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to actually move this. QX. We're going to build another smelter. ES. Here. Like so. Okay, then we're going to designate here a bar block. Oh, P. Bar block. and then another one up here. And these are both going to be for charcoal. And then I'm going to do... So I could do all 4 corners for charcoal. Really, I just need the 2, though. Okay, we're going to build... We're going to do what I originally had in mind. I thought it through and it worked out, and then I started placing it, and it didn't make sense initially, but now it's making sense. Okay, so like that. So there's our 2 smelters. So now we're going to put down an ore stockpile. And that's going to go... there. Oh. Oh no, I got it. Okay. This is going to be ores. Go from that corner to that corner. That's going to be just ores, so we're going to disable bid the other 3. And then we're going to put our 2 forges up here and then fill in the rest of the area around there with the bar block stockpile. And it's just going to be every bar block, not just a particular type. Okay. So, need to wait for this thing to get dismantled. Once that's dismantled, then we can move that downstairs. Come on. Okay, we can remove these 3 smelters too. Okay. Let's look at what else up here that we recruited downstairs. So we can kill the dyer, the loom, and the clothier. And then get rid of this stockpile, this stockpile, this stockpile, and get rid of the ore stockpile, and also this bar block stockpile. We're gonna actually, let's just do this. Let's go like this. Move both of those. Okay. Where we at? That's charcoal. Okay, so we can get rid of that too. Okay. So we have a mechanic shop. We built that, so we can get rid of that. We can get rid of this thing. Mason. That one. We're gonna leave that, but we're gonna cancel all the cuts. And then we're gonna change this stockpile so that it only takes cut gems. So then we're gonna cancel, let's see. Cancel all the cuts. Get rid of that. Oh. X. Right. Also thinking about bins. Where do I want bins to be allowed? See, finished goods can have bins. Gem stockpile, no bins. Stone, give it 3 wheelbarrows. Wheelbarrows. Good. Finished goods can have bins. Let's go. Same thing on that one. No. We can have barrels in that. Stockpile. Now up here. Stone for smelting. That. Give that 3 wheelbarrows. Stay. Let's go. No bins in the charcoal. Now, I want to have a look at my charcoal thing here, which is down here. It's less than 50. Let's make that less than 25. Okay, so I can hold 26 total between my 2 bar block stockpiles. Okay, so we can build 1 metalsmith's forge now. Workshop. Metalsmith. F. Oh. Being moved. BWF. Cat's giving birth to kittens. Let's get on top of that right away. Z for stocks. Go to animals. We're going to find all the kittens and any goats, puppies, poults. Lots of poults, lots of poults. Oh, there's 2 kittens. No kittens in this fortress. Okay.
There's a new baby. Quick, get him a bottle of ale.
Okay, so we're going to open that up. Going to set this zone to be all of our poults. All the poults. Okay. Good. Good. It's still surprising to me that I have this many idlers, because I have a lot of stuff that should be being hauled around right now. Thinking specifically this pile right here. This should be gone. That is even... Yeah, those aren't piles at all. Okay, so... Now, I think I actually have an extra fishery. I do. So we can get rid of that fishery. And I also built a fishery up there, so we can get rid of that fishery also. And I really hope that the process of raw fish will actually happen. Like, people are grabbing things and moving them. I'm not sure where they're moving them. What's actually in this barrel? That should be fish. Food. I should only have unprepared fish there. Hear what's going on there. I built 2 tanners. Tanner, leather. I did. This should be actually a butcher. 2 tanners. That's weird. Oh, okay. I see a hole. I didn't notice earlier. It says diagonal right here. Let's make that out of block. Go. Okay, both the forges have been dismantled. Can I build a new forge yet? Yes, I can. I'm gonna go right there. Out of a block. And forge. Right there. Out of a block. Good, good. Then I can go, I can make my other stockpile. So this is going to be bar blocks. Here. Now, I set these to make sure that these are only red metal, red blocks. Only allow coal. Same thing here. You are forbid. Just. And you are going to be forbid. Just metal bars. You can have bins. You cannot have bins. Okay. Still have some odd. What the heck? Okay, so who's idling? My miners are idling, okay. Actually, my unassigns are all working, it looks like. Let's check Dwarf. It's a little easier to do that in there. Unassigned are all busy. Okay, so it's my crafters and stuff. Got it. Well, there's a lot of them. So, okay, so let's make sure we get mining going. Because I don't think I have any exploratory mining right now. We're going to zoom out. Cavern. More cavern. I think it's a great shot all the way to the bottom. Well, it was. Okay, so we found magma here. Semi-molten rock. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go one up. I'm actually going to open up DFAG for this. If I can remember the command for it. Oh, that's sound sense. DFAG. This is like one of the few things I actually use DFAG for. Big X. Big X. Oh, yep. Dig X. 5. There we go. And then what we're going to do is go into here. We're going to designate mine. And we're just going to mine this whole thing out, basically. But what we're doing is we're doing exploratory mining to see what all is here. So I need to add basically like a path to get to all of these. And then what I can do is another one down here at the bottom. Actually, it needs to be one up. Because they can't dig the bottom or the last row there. And then I think, see, I have to like trace this all the way up and make sure it hits the top. It does. So I can go to the top. Oh, wait. Yes. And then dig this out. That'll give them something to do. That'll keep the miners busy for a while. While we get everything moved around. Cancellation notices are driving. That's okay, so now we can build our butcher. Butcher, 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 you. Okay, this is considered inside, so I actually didn't hollow it out successfully. So I need to go... actually need to remove all of this construction. That stinks, because that took a little while to designate. Okay. And these ones that aren't yet finished I need to just cancel. Okay. We're gonna wait for that to finish. Look here again. Read who's not doing it. Okay, I know I have 6 from nobles, nurses, 2 soldiers. Something just got slaughtered. Good. Oh, right. I got the babies and stuff. Forgot about that. Okay, who are you? You are a stone detailer. You have no job. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to be getting job cancellations as they find warm stone. So I might need to go up a layer. Solve that. And as more of this area becomes uncovered, more miners will come down here and help with that. So every so often it's just going to zoom me down there to handle that. Okay. Okay, so I gotta wait for some of the stuff to get unbuilt, but what I'm gonna do is just gonna hit the channel command and go like that all the way up. Same thing here. All the way up. Just to make sure there's no roof over me. I'll start to uncover that stuff. Okay. Oh, I had those all set with priority 4. That's annoying. Okay, that should take care of all of it. So they'll come up here and finish that first. Okay, what am I getting on cancellations? Okay. Make silk sock needs an unused silk cloth. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting cancellations on silk. Okay, so what we're gonna do then is we're gonna go JM, grab all of our silk things, and make sure that the conditions are set up for reagents. Okay, that one does. 4. Yep. Up. Up. Yep. Okay, so it's gonna be these silk silk ones that I put together when I did the armor, so it's gonna be these. So okay, I see what's going on here. We don't want this to be repeating, so I need to change the frequency to one-time order. That's just legit. Okay. There we go. That should help with some of that spam. It's getting really old. I'm gonna kind of keep an eye on that and try to do what I can to eliminate that order spam whenever I can. Cancellation spam. It's really getting on my nerves. Okay. Uh-oh. I just caused a cave-in. Well, that's lovely. I just killed someone. Great. Let's see, I wanted to... This should have been a stockpile, a food stockpile. Eat. That. Right? Is that what I wanted there? I'm just gonna double check my planning thing. Yeah, meat and fat. Permit meat. That. That was lovely. I might end up dropping a bunch of this floor down here too. Huh. This is why we leave cave-ins enabled, because they make because they're fun. Something like that. So that square is now outside, because both layers of it have been. I might actually have to do a remove there's ramps there also. Let's do that. Wait. Wow. Okay. All sorts of excitement going on here. Make sure we have some coffins. We're gonna go rock coffin. Make one. Condition if there is there's less than 3. Make rock coffin. Okay, we still have 3 set up, so good there. See, I had too many dwarves. I just needed to, you know, take care of that situation. By caving in half of my fortress. Really big thing is I want to make sure that I don't end up with miasma issues here. Yay, more collapsing. Whoa! This is fun. There's got to be a better way to do this. Okay. Let's just see what the damages of that was. There's exhaustion. Yeah. So we have slight pain, dizzy, nauseous, dizzy. We have a Dwarf here who has movement impaired. Okay. Uh-oh, here we go again. Uh-oh. Found dead, drowned? How did that happen? Who's fighting? Uh-oh. We have cave crocodiles. Let's see. Port. Zoom to location. Oh, okay. I see what's going on here. So, whoop. Squad. Oil clusters. We're going to make them inactive. So they're gonna leave. we're just gonna move him up here just to get him out of there. Station up there. Because we have traps for this. I'm not. Ugh. What did they stay there? That's kind of annoying. Okay, we are at 47 minutes, so we're going to be calling this an episode here. I do appreciate you checking this this video out. If you liked it, hit that like button. If you want to see more like this, share it around the internet, and make sure you subscribe to get updates about future ones. Comments if you have any suggestions down below. And I know I said I wasn't going to do this after episodes, but I'm doing it anyway. I've been playing around with the next version of Dwarf Fortress. Version 43.05. There's a couple cool things that have been added to it surrounding the way that artifacts work. I have been having a little bit of problems with the version of Dwarf or Lazy New Pack that I've been using. Specifically, I've been getting some graphical glitches, so I'm trying to figure those out. But if I'm not able to get that resolved, I might end up for the next Let's Play just doing the stock version of Dwarf Fortress and then installing Sound Sense and Dwarf Therapist, because really those are the two big ones that I use. So just installing those over it. And maybe DF Hack, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to actually use that. Because really that's the three that's the two that I need is Dwarf Therapist and I guess I could do without Sound Sense too, but I don't know. I kind of like it. Either that, or I might see if I can play around with the graphic settings to find something that works well for what I'm trying to do. I'm also thinking about doing ANSI graphics for the next one. I don't know, just because it's cool. But yeah, anyway. So once this fortress ends up wrapping up, we'll switch over there. But we don't look like we're anywhere near to having issues with FPS death, and we have a pretty solid defense set up right now. So I'm not really anticipating anything terrible happening, unless I don't know, something comes along that we're not prepared for. So I guess we'll just find out. Yeah. In any of my old fortresses, this incident that we're going through right now would have probably started a tantrum spiral, but apparently that's not a thing anymore. I believe I've read somewhere that that's been turned off. So again, something to research between episodes and come back to you guys with more info on. But anyway, that being said, thanks for watching and have a great one. Later.